Alison the Dog Catcher is so emotional, I did nearly cry. If you give me a film of any length and of any style that involves dog catchers and cute dogs, you're going to capture my heart. This one was released in 1924, directed by Walt Disney and starring, of course, Virginia Davis as the fabulous Alice herself. Walt Disney also is present as one of the dog catchers, which is quite exciting. And we have the return of Tommy Hicks, who plays a recurring character in some of the Alice shorts. The description for this one is pretty straightforward. There is a dog catcher. The children are in a club, and they also have a dog with them, and they want to try and plant free all of these dogs. Now, what needs to be addressed first of all is the name of this club. The children, all they have. Now, it's hard to make out exactly because obviously of the quality of the recording, but they have kind of paper bags on their heads with what I think is faces drawn on them, and then at one point they hold up four cards, one with a question mark, and then three with a K, another K, and another K. I don't know what to think of that. I don't know what it means. Certainly, if anybody knows why the children were holding up signs that read KKK question mark, I'd love to know. There was some writing on the board that had a word that began with a K, but again, because of the quality of the recording, I couldn't quite make it out. But if anybody can confirm it either way, please let me know. So they're planning on, it's quite bizarre actually, they're planning on how to rescue these dogs. And there's a beautiful dog that's sitting with the children, really gorgeous dog. And then all of a sudden Alice is like, okay, now let me tell you about this dream I had. And she begins to tell him about a dream where there was a dog that was captured and then rescued, and what happened. And then they basically try and put a similar plan into action. What I think is pretty interesting about this particular short is that it uses a vast amount of space for the live action scenes where the children are like driving these cars. They're like big go-karts or small cars, I'm not really sure, on very wide roads, and I don't know if it's on the back lot of Disney. I'm not 100% sure if they were in their smaller building at the time or if they were in the building that used to be the hospital, 1924. I think it would have been the older building, but somebody please correct me. I can't remember the date when they moved to the bigger building. But certainly I don't know if these roads were Disney property or if they were risking children's lives. I'm really not sure. But I was quite impressed with the amount of ground that was covered during the live action scenes. It's very sweet. As I said, you put some dogs in a film and I'm going to get a little bit emotional. I enjoyed it. As I said, some questionable things about it, and some things that I'd like to know some answers to. But that aside, Alice and the Dog Catcher, although still not my favourite Alice comedy, my favourites are still the Wild West one or the Spooktacular one, the Halloween Spooktacular. They're still up there, but this one may come close. Alice and the Dog Catcher, slightly emotional, slightly questionable, but absolutely worth watching.